Hey guys, Ryan here, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft survival. Now, in the last episode, we built that lovely leather worker shop right over there, and you might have noticed that a few things have changed around here. One of them being that I've started putting the paths in. This isn't the complete version, obviously, it's just to get a general idea of where they're all going. And there's also now a cow pen, so I went ahead and threw that one in there, just so that it makes sense for it to be right next to the leather worker, and then it's also where I have decided to store all of the leather. If we look in here, that's basically all the leather. Not actually all of the leather we've got in the world, but quite a bit of it, so that's where I'm storing that. We do need to work on stables at some point, but we've got plenty of time to do that. I also wanted to mention that this episode we are going to be working here, and we're going to be working on an area for everyone to live, all the orcs to live. And next episode, we're going to be working on making the bone rib cage that I mentioned and put on here. As you can see, rib cage with dragon egg, because in episode 35, we're going to find the stronghold and hopefully defeat the Ender Dragon, and then we can end that episode. Well, I suppose I was then going to say we can end that episode by putting the egg in, like, in the rib cage. I don't know why I struggled to get that out then, even though it says it right there. But I was going to say that. That's not true. As soon as we defeat the Ender Dragon, the next episode is going to be us going to the End Cities and doing some End City raiding and getting an Elytra, hopefully. So then after that, we can do that, and then we can work on everything else we've got here. So, like I said, we're going to be working on this. Yeah, sorry about that. My sister just banged into my door somehow. Not even knocked on it, just, like, walked into it or something. I'm not entirely sure what happened exactly. But yeah, we're going to be working on this area. I did a little bit of terraforming. As you can see, it's a lot more flat over here and all of that. But we're not actually going to be building much this way, although we might do. That's why I terraformed it and made sure that there was space to do it. But most of the houses are going to be over the water here, and it's not very deep. Obviously, it's a swamp, so it's all messy. It's deeper over here, so there will be parts where it's going to be on stilts. Most of it's going to be on stilts, I think, just so that it's lifted up off of the water, I guess, so it doesn't flood or anything like that. But yes, so the path does come all the way down here, so what we need to do is basically work out where all the houses are going to be, because the one that we're under right now, I also added this area in, there's a little bit of storage and stuff like that. You also managed to get 2 blaze heads, so that was pretty cool. Yes, the building that we're stood under right now, I kind of didn't think that through when building it, because now the original idea was that it was going to be like the leader's house, not the chieftain, or the chieftain. I still don't know how to pronounce that. But that was the idea for this one. It was meant to be that, so it was going to like stand out and be like by itself and all that. And now I've decided that the chieftain is actually going to have the skull house. So now this is just a random house that's not where it's supposed to be, I guess. But then again, hopefully I can make it so that this does make sense for it to be here, I think, and I think that could work. And actually, I just got an idea for what we could do with this build, actually. So let's see if we can bring that to light. I want there to be another house here, right, so that it's right next to this one. But I don't want it to be as high up as this one, I guess. But then again, maybe we do, because it's only going to be 1 block down. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we can come up with. Let's get our diorite, which is going to work as our bone blocks, as usual. You should know that by now with these builds. We're going to have a 3 wide gap, because I imagine these orcs to not be small, like the size of a player. I imagine them to be more of a size of an iron golem, maybe. So we need to make it so that they can get through here without much issue. Now, I think this one is going to be exactly the same as this, or the same size as this. I might make it a little bit longer, like that over there, because I want to do this so that you can walk up this one, and this is going to be one house, right? But then you can also walk across here, and it's going to go down into another house here. I think that could look quite nice to have them all sort of linked up. So I am completely going off the top of my head for this. I haven't done any planning in a creative world. I think I get the idea of the style of this area now, so hopefully I should be able to start making some in single player now without the use of a creative building world. So let's see. Right, we're going to make it the same size as this, so it's going to be, okay, let's see, and then 2, then 1, then 2, okay. Let's see how this turns out. Right, so we've got this. Actually, the path might be a little bit of an issue. I mean, maybe it won't. 2, then 1, then 2. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. But that's fine. We can push it back a few blocks, I think. And then we can still have this, but we can do it at like an angle, I guess. It's also becoming nighttime, so that's great. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't want to make it so that it's too far off that cliff. But let's see what we can come up with. Let's go like this. And then it's a 3-block gap, so up to there. And we'll sleep because we don't want any monsters. And this will probably, like, kick us out underneath a trapdoor somewhere, probably. Yep, this one, because that's what it does, because there's enough space there. But let's see. Okay, let's see what we can come up with. So, 2, and then 1, and then 2, and then nope. Okay. We might have to go with a diagonal. And I'm not very good at diagonals. Okay, so let's see. What should we do here? Maybe if we mark it out with this. I genuinely thought that this would be quite an easy episode because we're just building houses, but apparently not. So that's great. I mean, let's see. So if it would be 2 like that and then 2 like that, maybe we can have it go inwards, and then over here it can go out, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. How does this look? So if we go like this, and then this will be 2 here, right? Like that, and then that brings us to here, and then technically it would go out that way, but it's coming in this way, so we might have to bring it in more, like, again. But let's see. If we can go 1, then 2... I don't want to do, like, a complete diagonal, though, that's the thing. Let's see. Maybe like this, and then get more diorite, and here, so it's directly up against the path, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we can come up with. And hopefully it doesn't look too awful, is the hope. And I don't mind it being, like, really, like, pressed up against the path. I don't mind that, actually. I think it makes quite a bit of sense. But let's see. Okay, so that's the front. That's the length it's going to be, I think. No, it's not. It has to go out 1 more. Wait, does it? How did I do it over here? Okay, it's 3 bone blocks at the front. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, no, this is all it needs to do. So, now, we could probably go 2 like this, and then 1, maybe, and then we should probably try and figure it out over here. How did I do it over here? So, this way it went out, right? It went out, but over there it went in. So, I mean, we can try and mirror it and just see if it all links up, I guess. Let's break these vines so they're just out of our way. Maybe we do this, and then it went out another one, but I don't know if this is going to link up. We'll use some spruce wood as a, just a placement block, I guess. That's not the word, but we'll go with it anyway. And what did I do here? I brought that one out again, so I think I'm going to have to bring this in so that it all links up. So that is the one. So then, what do we do here? Let's see. See, this is where things get confusing because I don't know what's happening at this point. But we're going to go like this, and then I think this will be where the 3 is, right? And then it'll go 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm saying right, like you guys know. I mean, you might. And if you do, thank you for knowing, but I have no idea right now. So let's see. It comes around like that, and then... actually... this kind of links up. It's a really, really weird shape, don't get me wrong, but it does link up. Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's break this down so it's out of the way. I also made new diamond boots because my other ones broke. These ones are temporary, only for now, until we manage to get soul speed on our boots, so we're waiting for the Nether update, but it's just because we're going to need them to fight the Ender Dragon. The rest of it is basically the best we can get, so I will take it. Yes, I could have put thorns on my armor. Don't like thorns. I don't know why. It just never really been something that I like. So let's see. It goes in like this, and how's this looking? Maybe we should bring this one back one more is what I'm thinking, just so that this isn't just a 1 block diagonal, so that it's all 2s or only the bones are 1. So let's see. Okay, that looks fine. This looks fine. And then it comes around, and we're getting a bunch of saplings, which I'll gladly take, because we're always in need of plenty more oak. We'll eat the apple as well, just to get rid of it. Okay. So, the bone should be here, right? But I don't know if I want it to lay flat with this, or if I should... I don't know why I said or so weirdly then, but don't worry about it. Or if I want to bring it in like that. You know, I think it's going to have to be against these two, like this. I think. Let's see, but then, actually, we can then, like we did on the other side, bring this one out here so that these two sit flush next to each other, and it's a 2, and then 2, then 1, then maybe we can bring this one out again, like this, and then it all lines up still, and hopefully shouldn't look too out of place, is the hope anyway. I think this could look okay. Okay, well, we're going to see where this goes. Hopefully it can look alright. I mean, it's going to be my first time doing like an actual diagonal build, so we'll see how that looks. And we've also still got to find a way to make it look somewhat round too. So, I mean, let's see what we can come up with. I mean, I'll do the bottom floor bit, and then I'll come back when it's time to do the main structure, I guess. So, I'll see you all then. Welcome back. And as you can see, I have filled this platform out. As you can see, it does go up at like a slant, but hopefully I'm thinking, since it's not too steep, I'm hoping that we can maybe get either a slanted house in here, or maybe we have a 2-story house, because I did write on the signs that we're going to have 1-story houses and 2-story houses, like that one over there. And what we could do is have the 2nd story at the same level as this house, and then have like a smaller bottom floor, I guess. I don't know. That could work. I mean, this has been very interesting, to say the least. But I think I can work with this. I think I can work with this. So I do need to add in all the texturing. I mean, I've been recording for half an hour now, so I don't know how much this episode is going to have in it. Well, none of what I just did, but I don't know how much we're going to build in this episode, because I think I'd only been recording for like 5 minutes before I cut to do this. So, I don't know, we'll see. If we can get this done and then maybe make a second one, or start on the layout and laying out where all the other ones are going to be, that would be pretty cool. But for now, I've got my plate full with this one right here. What I do want to do, though, is I want to go and grab some diorite walls. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we need 14 of those. The stone cutter is under here, so that's fine. We're probably going to have multiple stone cutters just thrown around everywhere, because, I mean, why not? Okay, so I said 14, right? Okay, diorite walls, good. They're not the polished kind. Perfect. I nearly thought I clicked on the polished ones, or right as I was clicking, I was like, wait, I didn't just click on that one, did I? And I didn't, so we're all good. Okay. Right, let's break that. I forgot I put my pickaxe away. There we go. Right, and then we're going to put this here, here, and here. And then this is where the staircase is going to be to get up. So the door is probably going to have to be here on the first floor. But I genuinely think I can work with this. So we need to get the layout of the house down. And then see if we can go from there. My stomach is rumbling for some reason, even though I'm not actually hungry. Makes sense. We'll do the layout with cobblestone for now. I also had an idea that the orcs could ride skeleton horses. Haven't found a single skeleton horse yet, so if I do, this is where they'll come, but for now, not having much luck. Okay, let's see. So there's a 2-block gap there, so maybe we could do a 2-block gap here too. Okay, like this, maybe? Oh no, that was a 3 over there, so we're going to try and mirror the shape of this one, but over here. And it's going to be slightly difficult. Actually, we're not going to mirror the shape of that one, because this is going to be slightly more difficult because of the shape of it. So, let's see. We can have a 4 wide here, and then have it go diagonally here, maybe? Like so. How does that look? Not bad. We'll have this be a 2, I think, and then it can come in 1 like that, and then we can have it be a 2, and then in maybe, or maybe we can have it, no, we're going to have it be a 2. I don't want it to just be 2s all the way down, because I want it to be an odd number still. So right now we're at 4, but I think I'm going to make, this is going to be another 2 apparently, or what we could do is have a 1 and then a 2, maybe? Let's see how that looks. I think that could look okay. This is going to be a pain in the butt to decorate, but I think this could work. I don't know, we'll see. I might not like it in the end, but on the bright side, I don't think I've done any other diagonals on this world yet. As far as I'm aware, I haven't done any diagonals. So, and of course there's pillagers. I literally just noticed them out of the corner of my eye. They keep spawning, but for some reason, the past few times, there haven't been any of, like, the bannerman pillagers for some reason. Don't know why. Hopefully we can get a head off of one of these guys or something. And yes, I did put the salmon heads down by the water. I don't know if I got them in the last episode, or if it was before that, or after it. I don't know. I don't really... But that makes sense. It wouldn't be before it if it wasn't in the last episode. But anyway, okay. No heads, but we did get the banner, so I don't mind. But yeah, I put them down here just because I had them in the middle of the path and it just didn't make sense. So I just put them down by the water, and then we can add in some like tide pools and rock pools. And is that what they're called? I know they're called tide pools. Rock? What are they called? I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to think of the word. Rock pool doesn't sound... Maybe it is a rock pool. I don't know. It doesn't sound right though in my head for some reason. Not too sure. But anyway, we're going to drink some milk because I don't want to be starting a raid if I go back over to the main area, because I've had that happen before, and you may remember that was when we were building Ian and Sam's house, and I was a bit all over the place when recording that episode, so don't want any more raids unless I actually want them. So, let's see. I think this could be where it comes to an end, right? Right about there. So if we do 3, how long is this then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's an even number. We want it to be an odd number. Okay, well, maybe... Let's see what we can do. Maybe this can go in like this, and come around like this, maybe? I don't know. We can work something out, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we can... Okay, maybe we can bring it up like that. The only issue is the door has got to be here. We can always just rearrange this on the inside. That's fine. We can sort that out, and then we can make it look better on the underneath. But for now, I think we should focus on getting the main shape of the structure done, because that's going to be the most important part of this. Right, so let's see. And then I think it's going to come round a few more times, and then it can go maybe in 1 here, so that there's still enough space to walk through, and then maybe 1 here, and then maybe we just have the door here. Or do we have it here? I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. I mean, I think it looks okay, shape-wise, to be fair. So I think I can work with this. But, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out whether I want the door to be a... no, I can't have the door be a too wide, so it's going to have to be like the one up there. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. I can work with this. How many times have I said I can work with this? I don't know. Someone count it. Don't actually count it, by the way. That was a joke, but if you want to count it, you know? But yes, I can definitely work with this. So I'm going to see what I can do, and I'll meet you all back once I've done that. Right, so I'm bringing you all back because I've been recording for 1 hour and 3 minutes now, and all I've managed to do is this so far. And I know it probably doesn't look like much, but it has taken 1 hour to do just this, and I haven't even finished putting in all the texture variation around there. I've been working on the house, and I've decided that it's going to be 2 houses, potentially. This one is going to be higher up than this one. The roof for this one is going to be here, and then the roof of this one is going to be a little bit higher up. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I mean, other than that, I don't really know how much more I'm going to get done in this episode, to be completely honest. But since I'm going to finish this off camera anyway, what we might as well do, instead of having a really short episode, because it's going to get all cut up, why don't we go ahead... I had to check that my mic wasn't muted anymore then for a second. We're going to go around and we're going to lay out where some of the other places are going to be. So there's going to be a staircase here, right, leading up to this one. So there should probably be one over here, maybe? I don't know, let's see. We're going to go like this, and then it's going to be a decently small one, I think. So, it'll go to there. Oh, I need to bring that in. The world's a little bit laggy. I did have an issue while recording that I ran out of space on my laptop, so I had to delete some stuff before I could continue. But I think it should be fine now. So we're going to do this. It's going to be about the same size as that one. This is, I think, my 4th or 5th night I've slept through, maybe 3rd, I don't know. I've slept through quite a few nights, let's put it that way. But this is going to be 2, then here, and then 3, and then of course it's going to be where this tree is, because why wouldn't it be? It's got to be in awkward places, of course. I don't know exactly how many houses I want in this area. I don't know, but I feel like there has to be quite a few, at least. I mean, I don't know if I explained or not, but the rib cage is going to be over here, and the skull, where the chieftain lives, is going to be over here. And I've also just noticed there's a bunch of blue orchids over here. This is actually really pretty. I might keep this. I don't know. might do something with that. But this is where the ribcage is going to be, and the skull. And of course there's going to be a few watchtowers around here, because that's where the important member of the tribe lives, I guess. So yeah, that's where that's going to be. And then most of the houses are going to be over here, but there's going to be a few over there as well, just for, I don't know, maybe guards or warriors or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But I do want to get a little bit of a layout going. So let's see. What can we use? We're going to use spruce wood for now to lay out where the paths are going to go. So it's going to come down here into the water, I suppose. And then it's going to go around here, like so. Have we got any? No, we don't. So we're going to have to make some more spruce. But that's fine. Okay. So that's going to go there. We'll destroy that one. And of course the path will come up to here. And then it'll go up, I guess, and around to this one. And then I suppose it can keep going this direction, I guess. Let's destroy this. And then just keep it going in this direction, maybe. I think that could be okay. And then we can have more houses over this way. And then I suppose if we're doing a house there, we should probably squeeze in a house here as well. I want to make sure that they're all facing different directions as well. Not every single one will be facing different directions. Like, I don't want to worry about that. But I do want to make sure that they're not all facing the same direction, I guess. So that's 2, and then 1, 2, 3. So this is where the next bit is going to go. Then it goes into, so it's going to be here. And that's the shape of that house figured out. So that's that one marked out. I'm really going to have to go and get some more diorite as well. But that should be fine for now. So let's see. If the path is going there, I think maybe we should start the path a little bit later. Like maybe here. We'll put it over the water like that. Because I don't like how straight it's looking. I did mention a few episodes back that the orcs here are going to be quite primitive, I guess. So these paths aren't necessarily handmade. It's more of where they've dragged their feet around and it's sort of made a path, but then they realise that there's these steps, so they're sort of just thrown like some random wood they found down on the ground that people can step on. So, I don't know. That's the idea I'm going for anyway. So then this will go down like this, and it'll go around, and then it'll go up those stairs, and it will go around there. So maybe we can move this back to like here, and then we can actually maybe here, but then we can get rid of this one because then it's going to be like that. Okay, yeah, I think that works. And then we could probably, I don't know what else you'd have at an orcish, like, village, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've put armourer up here, which is definitely something that we're going to need. Armourer, huts, which is where they're living, the bone bridges, the watchtowers. Maybe we could throw in a watchtower there. I don't know, let's see. Maybe the watchtower would be, like, through here. So maybe we can continue the path up through this way. And then the watchtower. I do want to put a wall around here made of, like, loads of different types of woods. So oak and spruce and maybe dark oak as well. As sort of like they've put logs into the ground. And it's like, you know how sometimes you get like the spiked woods. Kind of like a spear, but also not. Just kind of like that, I guess. And that's what their wall is going to be. Also going with this sort of primitive style of it, I guess. And now, I don't know how the towers are going to look, but for now, I guess this is where a tower is going to be. So I guess for now, we could do it like this, and it'll go around like this, maybe? I don't know for sure. This is just temporary, so we get the idea that this is going to be a watchtower, like so. It's definitely not going to look like that in the final product. But that's just the general shape so that we know that that's going to be a tower. Then if we make our way down here, you definitely don't want the horses by the water or over the water. So maybe the horses would be off over this direction. Yeah, we could bring, you know what, we could bring the path off this way. I think this could be good. Okay, let's grab those seeds, and we'll go ahead and throw them in the barrel along with the rest of the seeds. We are going to be growing potatoes here. Don't remember if I mentioned that or not, but that's going to be mostly not like actual farms of potatoes, but like just them growing here and there. Because I could imagine seeing some like potatoes sprouting through the water in the swamp, I guess. So it's going to be like under here, it's going to be sitting under here, and I also need to figure out what to do with this. I'm thinking I may just fill it up with like trapdoors or blocks so that you can't see under this, because it's going to look a mess by the time I'm finished with that house. And let's see, so if we bring it off this way, the path can go down like this and all the way along the water side here, which we can add in some more rock pools. I think they are rock pools. Rock ponds? No, rock pools. Maybe. I don't know. Still don't know the word for it. Should have looked it up in the time where I was building, but too late now. Okay, so then we can have this come up around here. I think we can have the stables here. I want the animals to be in a similar area, so we can have some stables here, and then that way they're sort of overlooking the water, I suppose, and then they get a nice little view. I'm trying to think what else we'd have in an Orcish village. I'm sure I could think of something. I'm pretty sure I can think of something. But if you guys have any ideas for what you think orcs would have in here, let me know. We do need to put an armourer in there, so we might have that here somewhere, maybe. I don't know. I do want it to feel like it's all very close together and packed, I think. So this is where the stables are going to be, I guess. Although they probably won't be like actual stables, they'll just be more like huts for horses, I guess. Yeah, I suppose that could work. And then if we can get some skeleton horses, that'll be pretty cool. Now, of course, are we going to have these orcs need to drink water to live, or would they drink something else? I don't know. I guess we can think about it. I feel like they probably would drink water, I guess. I imagine that orcs have quite strong stomachs, so they could probably stomach anything. They could probably eat a zombie if they wanted to, so that could be interesting. That kind of just gave me an idea for them to have, like, cells, maybe, for, like, mobs. That could be interesting, because they're fighters too, so maybe they have, like, a holding area with a bunch of mobs that they've fought in the past and, like, are now keeping prisoner. I don't know. That could work. That kind of just gave me Jabba the Hutt vibes. Maybe that could work. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Maybe we can get a Ravager in here. Okay, I'm coming up with all the ideas now for what we can have in this area. I'll also look up some Google images as well to see if I can come up with anything else. So, yeah, like I was saying before I went on rambling, this is where the path is going to be. It's going to keep going out, and this is going to be like rickety old bridge path, I guess, where they've sort of just like nailed a bunch of planks together and just hoping that it holds their weight, I guess. And I think that could look okay. I don't know what I want here. There definitely needs to be something here, but I'm not entirely sure what. I don't think having the armourer there would make sense. I think the armourer should probably... I don't know, because then I think the armourer should probably be near the blacksmith. Like, it doesn't make sense for the blacksmith to just be here by itself. As you can see, I did say that there's going to be paths leading out this way as well, so there may be more stuff over here. I'm not entirely sure. But I think we probably should bring this out, and then the armourer should probably be over here, right? And then maybe we can have some more houses. I don't know, would orcs fish? I feel like they probably wouldn't fish in, like, the traditional sense with fishing rods, but probably spear fishing. I could imagine them doing that. So we can have, I don't know, a path going off this way, and then this can go down here, like this, I think. I think that could look okay. So the armorer could be over there, right, and then we can have some more houses or something. And then over this way is going to be all the housing and the stables there. And I guess we can figure out the rest from that point. I'll try and find out some more things to bring in here. And we're going to break that and place it there. Okay. Not that it really matters, because they're not going to be where the final buildings are, but, or the final placements of the path, but should look okay. So we've got that house that I need to finish. This house as layout, so we know that there's going to be a house here. And then there's probably going to need to be some more houses just along here as well. Probably diagonal houses. If not, maybe not diagonal houses actually. Or I suppose we could, but not as diagonal as that. But just make it so that it matches the path. But also we could have it so that the paths, I'm doing hand gestures and you can't see that, but I was thinking maybe the path could go like round, maybe? I don't know. We've got another nighttime, so we need to sleep. But things are starting to come together. They're starting to come together now. I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do with this place. So, like I said, next episode we're going to be building the rib cage for the dragon egg to sit on, like a podium in the middle. I've got an idea for that, so that should be pretty cool. Although I am trying to finalize how the rib cage looks. I'm trying to get like a good curve on it, and so far I haven't really been able to. So we're going to have to make do with what I came up with, which I'm not entirely happy with, so I'll still tweak around with it and see if we can make it look exactly how I want it to, but for the time being it will do the trick. So I got until next episode to work that out anyway. But yeah, so we got this house started and just need to finish that. I'll finish it off camera because it took me surprisingly a long amount of time. I mean, this building isn't huge. I mean, in fact, I think I'd say that it's probably smaller than that one over there, yet this took way longer to build than this did. So, well, it probably took about the same amount of time, but that one is finished, this one's not. So, I don't know, but then I suppose the diagonal made it slightly more time consuming. But yeah, I mean, we've got the layout ready to go, so we now know what we're going to be working with. We can have a tower over there. We're going to have quite a few towers. They're not going to be tall towers, but they're going to be tall enough so that they're sort of above the huts, I guess, so that they can throw spears or maybe battle axes or tomahawks, whatever they use, I guess. And yeah, I think this is going to look pretty good. So I'm going to end this episode here. Hopefully it's not too short and not too long. I don't know exactly because I haven't edited it yet, but you guys will know by the time this comes out. But actually, speaking of which, it's going to be coming out the day that I'm recording it. So it's going to be a late video, of course, but thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you stick around for the next one, which will be out very, very soon. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!